If I were to ask you, what is the greatest fast food chain? What exactly would you say? Chick-fil-A? Taco Bell? Five Guys? You know, I don't really have an answer to that question. Raising Cane's? No. I don't have an answer. But I do have cravings. Cravings for things like In-N-Out, the California-based burger chain with a cult following, a secret menu, and fries that people either love or just tolerate. You know, I didn't want to just say it's the best, but I do want to prove why it's on the top of everybody's list. So for the next week, I'm going to eat nothing but In-N-Out for every meal. Lunch, dinner, snacks.
I don't know how to eat this.
Until the end of the week or until I get violently ill. I'm also going to track my calories because this might turn into a great weight loss diet. Who knows? Okay, so the rules are simple. All solid meals need to be from In-N-Out. And I say solid meals because I might sneak in a little Air-One smoothie at least once. And I need to buy a different item on the menu every single time that I go. And with the secret menu, this should be really easy. So I decided to start this challenge on a Sunday. But the problem was, on Sunday, I was actually in Nashville watching a Broadway show, and they don't have an In-N-Out in Nashville.
Oh my god.
So for lunch, I had avocado toast and a London fog. You know, we're not getting off to a good start here. But after my 4-hour flight to LA, the very first place that I went when I landed was In-N-Out.
Have you been to In-N-Out?
I've been, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how often I can have it before I get sick of it.
Right. Well, it's cheap and it tastes good.
Right.
And it's not bad. It's well made.
Exactly.
After a 30-minute drive to Hollywood, I got there around 9 p.m. and I got my very first meal. Even looking at the menu, it says the suggested calories that you should be ingesting every day. 2,000 calories a day is used for general nutritional advice. I decided to keep it simple since it's the first day, so I just had a hamburger, no sides, no drink. You know, this is the marathon, not a sprint. I didn't want to go crazy. I just got a regular burger, not a cheeseburger, and I was surprised. I thought it would be kind of dry and boring, but they really plumped it up with lettuce, and it was great. One burger, 420 calories, 10,981 steps, 3,410 calories burned. So today I decided to order off the secret menu. While In-N-Out has a not-so-secret menu on their website, they also have an actual secret menu. Like, what's a Neapolitan shake? Or friends at dinner? I wanted to try those at some point, but today I decided to keep it simple again. For lunch, I decided to go with the protein-style double cheeseburger. And then later on at dinner, I had animal-style fries and just the water on the side. I didn't eat breakfast because I was up at 6 a.m. In-N-Out doesn't open till 10:30 a.m. But I did get an Air-One smoothie. See, there's a reason why I said solid foods at In-N-Out only. Can't give up tea or Hailey Bieber smoothies for a week. Am I insane? By day 3, I was still feeling pretty good. I didn't feel bogged down by the food. I think the lack of carbs from the bunless secret menu items and the excessive walking that I've been doing is really helping me. It's keeping me alive in the streets.
I've been trying to walk every single place that I go to so I can burn as much calories as humanly possible while I'm doing this challenge, but I broke my, well, I didn't break. I think I lost my charger. I think I left my charger in Nashville. I can't find it anywhere for my Fitbit.
So I went to Target to try and get a new charger. They didn't have one, so I started using my phone app to track all of my steps and calories. Today, I went on an interesting side quest. I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard and I spotted a lot of police officers. I saw helicopters in the sky. I even made a TikTok about this. I walked down the street and I see a bunch of kids yelling, and it was none other than the streamer iShowSpeed on Hollywood Boulevard doing the last day of his 35-day tour of America.
I see helicopters, cops everywhere, a giant crowd, and iShowSpeed is shopping for clothes. No, I'm 5'8".
I like short kings because when they spoon me, it feels like I'm wearing a backpack.
What the fuck?
But anyway, on to lunch.
A Flying Dutchman for here.
I got the Flying Dutchman with fries.
I don't know how to eat this. I use a fork.
And then for dinner, I got the animal-style burger, which is a double-double, and a water on the side. Day 4, I was severely hungover. This wasn't great. The LA Dodgers were playing and there were a lot of people out in the streets, and I decided to go out. Last night I went out and did a little photo shoot with my new favorite shirt that I bought off of Etsy. But there was a lot of drinking involved and now I'm severely hungover. I'm actually excited to go to In-N-Out because I could use some greasy food. I'm trying to counteract that with some fresh pressed juice. So we'll see how I feel tonight. Brand new items of the secret menu today. I got the 3x3 burger and a coffee for lunch. And for dinner, I decided to go for something light because I wasn't feeling that great. I went with the tomato wrap burger. It's a burger that uses tomatoes for buns instead of actual bread. This tomato burger is probably the messiest thing I've ever had to eat in my entire life. I just didn't feel like having buns because I feel so disgusted. And I got that with an iced tea. Someone actually told me that they liked my Kanye Labubu, so that kind of made my evening. Day 5, I got off to a little bit of a slow start, but I'm getting into a routine. I had a matcha in the morning, then I would work for a few hours at a coffee shop or a library, then I would go on a nice long walk to grab an In-N-Out meal. I've been trying to go to different locations just so the employees don't recognize me. Most of my receipts, it says the name of the cashier, and the same name pops up a lot. Just so people didn't seem like I was a degenerate, I would try to go to different locations. I would go to Westwood one day, I would go to Hollywood another day, but I kind of got lazy and gave up after day 3 or 4. Today I wanted to try and have a vegetarian day, so what I did was I first got a grilled cheese off the secret menu. Basically, it's a cheeseburger without the burger. And then for dinner, I decided to go with a veggie burger.
An empty burger.
Little did I know,
I didn't realize the veggie burger was a burger that didn't have any patty in it.
and not an actual vegetarian patty, which I thought was going to be the case. Day 6, I was up and at 'em. I was ready to go. I went to get my morning matcha latte. It's 10 a.m. and I'm currently on my way to get my morning tea. I'm recording everything basically on my cell phone, but my cell phone keeps running out of space, so I might have to switch to the GoPro. The GoPro's just so awkward looking. I look like a tourist holding it up in the air. I got some bad news.
Asha, are you going? Come on, it's your favorite uncle. Are you going to the funeral?
When's the funeral?
Next week.
Okay.
I was originally going to do this for 7 days from Sunday to Sunday, but I had a death in the family and I had to fly out. Really goes to show you that you should do what you love with the people you enjoy spending time with. But on the way to the airport, look what we have here. In-N-Out.
What's your favorite meal at In-N-Out?
A double protein with a strawberry shake. That's what I think.
Strawberry shake. Okay, I'm gonna try the strawberry shake.
This is probably my favorite In-N-Out location because the planes fly over you as you eat and they get really low. I decided to go all out and get the 4x4 burger with a side of fries, strawberry milkshake, and I decided to eat it in the park. I was gonna try something called the doggy style burger, which is protein style green cheese with fries inside the burger, but I had a long flight and I didn't feel like trusting the airplane bathrooms. But here's what happened over the 6 days. Here's the patties I consumed. Here are the calories that I've eaten. Here are the steps that I've taken. And I'm afraid to weigh myself. I don't know if I've lost or gained weight. I'm thinking gained. My meals are usually consistent of just protein, rice, and a vegetable. Boring! I thought I would be completely constipated for the entire week. But with the walking, some adventurous burger bun replacements, a couple smoothies, morning matcha lattes, I actually felt surprisingly okay. So should you eat In-N-Out every day for a week? If you want, probably not though. If you're bored and like to experiment, you should definitely do it. I thought it was very fun. My digestive system is currently suing me in small claims court, but other than that, I had a great time. I really don't think I could have done this with any other fast food chain. Or could I? In-N-Out, luckily, they have a secret menu that has so many options. You can almost never get bored. And the food is just so good. And since I was monitoring my steps, I know for a fact that I've moved more in this week than I have in a while. Usually I'm just cooped up in a room, sitting in the dark, editing, hunching over my computer. But this kind of forced me to leave the house every single day. I started doing my work on the road. I was editing TikToks on my phone out of coffee shops, out of libraries, hotel lobbies. Hotel lobbies isn't great. They really give you stares if you don't go to that hotel. I don't think I can go back to the W. But this really gave me something to look forward to every single day. And that's about it. Eating In-N-Out every day. Well, if you excuse me, I'm probably going to have to go on a liquid diet, so the juice section of Erewhon is calling. Look at all the receipts that I have. In-N-Out every single day. Look at this. So many receipts I can do a money spread.